Pleased to meet you, Garth Viegas. How are you? And tell us more about your business.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a lovely, gorgeous day in Mexico. I enjoy being here. Thank you for getting the right weather for me. But it's a pleasure to be here. And I work for Analytical Edge. I head up the business across North and South America. And at Analytical Edge, we take pride in analytics. And what that means, we can take huge pieces of data and we can simplify them to generate learnings for businesses. That's what we do. I've got about 20 years of experience having done analytics all across the world, everywhere from Brazil, Mexico, Canada, the US, UK, so on and so forth. So it's a real pleasure to be here today.
It's wonderful. And tell us more about your business. Why have analytics and including big data, ML and LL become so important today?
That's a very good question you ask. Today, if I was to look at the industry, we're spending about $400 billion in analytics worldwide. And that number is growing up every year by 20%. So a lot of investment being put into analytics. And this started about 20 years ago when we started digitizing everything we did. The World Wide Web, mobile phones, all e-commerce, all is digitizing. What COVID has done, it has made that go much faster. You know that. We are going faster. Now when you start digitizing everything, you leave data. So every time you answer the phone or you order something online, we know what you've ordered, things like that. And
so important.
exactly.
These graphics.
Correct. You're absolutely right. So we are very good at taking all that data with the client's permission, of course, and then being able to help generate analytics and insights. So we can help them make better decisions so they can actually make better profits at the end of the day. So that's what we actually specialize in doing. Understanding all this data, you know, from your WhatsApp usage to your Facebook usage to what you buy on Amazon to what you shop at the store to weather reports. Because if it's hot, you might drink less beverages. We put it all together and we help you understand your business. That's what we pride ourselves in doing.
And Garth, tell us what are the challenges of data analytics?
You know, that's a very good question you ask because there are some fundamental challenges with new technology. And the first one is getting access to the data. How do you actually get all this data? We've formed strategic partnerships with Amazon, with Facebook Meta, as well as with Google that can actually give us access to the data that we can actually harmonize it and create that single source of data. The second thing we have is we have the ability to actually run analytics on it. So that's the second challenge. How do you take this data and actually run analytics on it? And that's what we're very good at doing. Taking walls of numbers and making sense out of it, you know? They say a picture's worth 1,000 words back in Canada. A picture's worth 1,000 words. I think in some cases, data's worth 1,000 words, and our job is to actually extract that data from it. The third thing is, how do you actually take all this data and socialize it in the organization? You know, I'm back from India and we have a saying, if a tree falls in the forest, nobody hears it. So what's the point what's the point? Similarly, we're very good with data, but how do we make it available to a larger part of the organization? And that's the second challenge, to make it available to the larger part of the organization. But those are the three biggest challenges that we